time for Donkey of the Day.
It's a read, but you're so good at it.
You trying to be a fake-ass Charlamagne. There's only one Charlamagne to go.
Damn, Charlamagne, who you giving Donkey of the Day to now?
Well, Sexy Red, Donkey of the Day for Wednesday, May 7th goes to Andre Stephen Curtis Brodenax. I think I'm pronouncing his last name correctly. Probably not. Andre is 29 years old, and he was arrested in connection with the home invasion of a 75-year-old man from Detroit and the theft of a car. Let the record show, I don't have any remorse for people who commit home invasions. Okay, if you break into somebody's house while those people are home, you deserve whatever happens to you. If you break into somebody's house, period, you deserve whatever happens to you, okay? I don't care how old you are. I don't care what your race is. I don't care what your gender is. I don't care what your situation in life is. Homes are sanctuaries. Homes are safe spaces. If you disturb that and somebody happens to be home and shoots and kills you in the process, you earned it. Okay, if you get arrested and they give you 100 years in prison, you earned it. So in the case of Andre, don't look for me to shed no tears, okay? This man is 29 years old and committed a home invasion on a 75-year-old. But I'm going to tell you something. This man, Andre, is a special kind of coward. I mean, if you could create a coward the way you could create a My Player on NBA 2K25, everything would be 99. Okay, see, Andre had an accomplice. Okay, I don't think his accomplice had much of a choice in the matter, but he had an accomplice nonetheless. Him and his accomplice came to the scene of a crime in an alleged stolen car. But Andre ended up fleeing the scene of the crime on foot after the 75-year-old's son arrived at the property. And Andre just left his accomplice at the scene of the crime. Now, after you hear who his accomplice was, you tell me if Andre is a coward. Let's go to 7 ABC News for the report, please.
Marquette, on a burglary of an occupied residence.
The call went out April 29th around 8:45 p.m. A man was allegedly caught in the act of breaking into an East Side Detroit home.
Now that scene says his son and grandson caught people breaking into the home.
The suspect allegedly drove a stolen car to the scene and after being caught by the homeowner, took off on foot, leaving the car and his 11-year-old daughter behind.
Guy broke into the home. The homeowner caught him. He left behind a child and a stolen vehicle.
Eventually, police caught the man, 29-year-old Andre Stefan Curtis Brodenax, who now faces multiple felonies for not just the home invasion and stolen car, but also for allegedly forcing his 11-year-old daughter to help with the break-in.
That's crazy.
Andre is 29 and had his 11-year-old daughter with him while he did a home invasion, and he wanted his 11-year-old daughter to help, and he had a stolen car. And y'all want me to stop using the word retarded. Okay? The definition of the word retarded in the dictionary is less advanced in mental, physical, or social development than is usual for one's age. Andre is 29. His frontal cortex is fully developed. You tell me why he would take his 11-year-old daughter with him while he did a home invasion and ask his 11-year-old daughter to help. What else could it be except for retardation? Huh? Prosecutor said he made his young daughter help him. I don't know what his young daughter was supposed to do in this situation.
She was the lookout. She was probably the lookout.
The lookout? Okay? Listen, the fact he even had her there to begin with, why? There is a lot of daddy-daughter bonding activities I can think of. Cooking family meals, movies, tea parties, bowling. What's some stuff you do, Envy?
You could do, of course, dance dad. There's kickball. There's basketball. There is drawing, coloring.
Yes.
You could do your daughter's nails. What? You know, do the hair. You know.
Jess, what does Chris do with Molly? Cut the grass, hedges. What else?
Wow.
What?
Move on.
Wow.
All I'm saying is home invasions are not on that list. Okay, this man Andre took Bring Your Child to Work Day to a felony level. Imagine being 11 years old thinking you're going to a park. Next thing you know, you're holding a flashlight for your daddy while he's crawling through a window. This is why we need background checks, not just for guns, but for daddies. Okay, you're not a father, Andre. You're a failed GTA tutorial with custody rights. And I know that child's mother is somewhere regretting the day she let Andre shoot her club up. Okay, I know you can't take back your fornication, but in situations like this, I know that woman is wishing she could. What is wrong with you, brothers? You got some men just leaving their children at McDonald's because they don't have a sitter, and you got some men taking their daughters on home invasions because you want your 11-year-old daughter to help? The moral of the story is there's absolutely never a reason to run out of your daughter's life, even if you just got caught doing a home invasion. Please give Andre Stephen Curtis Brodenax the biggest hee-haw. Actually, Andre probably does need to run out of this child's life. This is actually probably the one time that I would say, you know what? Run. run for your life. Either actually, she need to run for her life and get as far away from him as possible.
That is sad.
It is.
That's crazy.
What's even sadder is you played
What?
with my husband just now.
No, I did
He
not.
has never cut the hedges with my daughter, ever.
She didn't say he didn't cut the hedges. He just said not with the daughter.
And Molly's young. Wait till Molly get about
And Vinny.
3,
Sorry.
And I know you not over there.
Sorry.
Like,
Sorry.
okay.
Let's open up the phone lines. 800-585. Where you want to go? Because I'm sure there's some parents that did a lot of stupid stuff with their kids, though.
No, come on. We're not doing this. This is beyond. This is criminal.
You don't think
this ain't
I didn't
stupid?
say criminal?
No. This
I
is
didn't say criminal. I'm just saying. I'm sure there's some parents that did some stupid ish with their kids.
Listen, I'm telling y'all right now. If you open up
Knock
the phone
on the door.
lines, if you open up the phone lines and you call up here and tell me that you committed crimes with your children, I'm taking your name, I'm taking your information, and I'm calling the authorities.
You can't see somebody with their kid walking into like a 7-Eleven and say, "Put this in your pocket." You can't see that.
This is why you end up in all the situations you end up in.
Back in the day in Dollar General.
Okay, tell us. Tell us.
Don't you lie on your mama. You about to lie on your mama?
No, it's
Not on my mother.
Oh.
I had Ashton swiping them little candles back in the day.
I told you.
Yeah, but we was very much broke and oppressed people. So we had to do what we had to do.
Yes, but that ain't a home invasion.
I
No,
didn't
it's
say
not.
home invasion. I just said
Absolutely
stupid
not.
things you did with your kid. How much?
You know that's a
how many
charge too.
candles?
I just learned that that's a charge. If you
Stealing candles?
Yes, if you use a juvenile to commit a crime, that is a charge. That's a charge. I literally just learned that this morning.
How many candles did you get?
Yo, all of them, they was all good. You know, the Dollar General, they don't stack up too much. So it's always just a little bit of stuff left. So that's what we got. And it was always on the bottom shelf.
Phone lines are lit up. 800-585-1051.
Ash already knew what's up.
I'm just asking, how many of y'all did some
I
stupid
always
stuff
thought
with
Ashton
your
had
kids?
more sense than his mom and daddy. Though.
You know what I mean?
why.
That is the
Always thought
question.
that way.
800-585-1051.
I was a very mature little young man.
I was not one of them parents that would be like, you ain't getting nothing when you go in here. I'm like, get everything when you go in there.
Put it in the bag. Put it in the bag.
I'm gonna whip your ass if you come out here empty ass.
800-585-1051. What's the craziest thing you did with your kids? A crime. I'm just asking. You ain't got to say your real name.
This dude said, "What's the craziest thing you ever did with your kids?" A crime.
That is a crime.
But you said a crime as if you want people to call up here and talk about the crime they did with their kids. I'm telling you right now, Lenard McKelvey is telling.
800-585-1051.
Law
Let's
enforcement.
discuss.
This is why they be wanting me to do ride-alongs, because I'm going to do my due diligence this morning. I'm taking names, social security numbers. Watch.
Let's talk about it. We'll
Watch.
get into it next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Donkey of the Day is sponsored by renowned personal injury attorney Michael the Bull Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey when you need a fighter on your side. If you're ever injured, go to michaelthebull.com. That's michaelthebull.com. And when you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.